Friends, I am Ruby. I welcome you all to our online learning platform. Today we are learning about Chapter 1 Democracy and Equality in Civic Syllabus. In this video, we will get to know about what is democracy, meaning of democracy, importance of democracy, key elements of the democracy, meaning of equality, midday meal scheme, and so on. First is what is democracy? Democracy means rule of the people. It is a combination of two Greek words, demos, which means people, and kratos, which means rule. American President Abraham Lincoln described democracy as government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The definition of democracy is a form of government in which the common people hold political power and can rule either directly or through elected representatives. An example of democracy at work is in the United States, where people have political freedom and equality. In other words, democracy is a kind of governance in which all citizens have a say in the decisions that affect their lives. Ideally, this includes equal participation in the proposal, development, and passing of law in a country. This can be done by the people directly or through representation, where people choose their leaders. Leaders of a democracy are answerable to the people. Democracy privileges some values: equality, dignity, tolerance, and justice. Today, it is the most popular form of government. India is also a democracy. How it evolved into its present form and where it was born in an interesting story. The term democracy was coined as early as the 5th or 4th century BCE to denote the political system that existed in some Greek city-state, notably Athens. Thousands of years ago, when men wore no clothes and hunted for food, there was simple way of resolving disputes. Gradually, man that civilized and the need to have a ruler arose. In Greece and most other nations, powerful kings who ruled the area were the richest. There are many tales of such kings and their bravery in Indian literature as well. This system of government, where a king of monarch rule, is known as monarchy or rule by one. In monarchy, the king alone controls all the lands and natural resources of the region and is responsible for all decisions pertaining to his people. During AD 476 to AD 800 in Western European history, many cities-states in Greece were governed by a small group of nobles who shared equal power. The system is which a few people govern over a larger group of people is known as oligarchy. Oligarchy or rule by a few. People grew unhappy and decided to overthrow their leaders. New leaders who ruled single-handedly emerged. They were called dictators and tyrants. One who assumes ultimate power by force is known as a tyrant or dictator. Now next is different system of government in the world. Most countries in the contemporary world are democracies. There are different types of democracies today, but democracy is mainly of two types: direct democracy and indirect or representative democracy. Direct democracy is a form of government in which people collectively make decisions for themselves. This system prevailed in ancient India, Greece, and Rome. Indirect or representative democracy: citizens elect representatives to make law on their behalf. They choose their representatives from the competing political parties in regular, free, and fair elections. The next topic is key features of democracy. Democracy has 6 key elements. First, rule of law. Second, universal adult franchise. Third, active participation of people. Fourth, protection of human rights. Fifth, equality and justice, and sixth, separation of power. First, rule of law. Everyone is equal and free in a democracy, but that does not mean one can do as one pleases or fight with the neighbors or drive a car rashly. Democratic countries have their own sets of laws to maintain law and order. Second is universal adult franchise. The word franchise is derived from the French word franc, which means free. Thus, franchise means that a person is free to choose his or her representatives. Universal adult franchise gives all adult citizens the right to vote, irrespective of caste, class, color, religion, or sex. Thus, the notion of universal adult franchise is based on equality, a basic principle of democracy. Third is active people's participation. In a democratic country, all adults, irrespective of religions, sex, caste, and creeds, are allowed to vote. Fourth is protection of human rights. What is right? A right is a just claim. The fundamental rights contained in the Constitution of India guarantee basic human rights to all Indians. There are six fundamental rights recognized by the Constitution, including right to equality, right to freedom of speech and expressions, right against exploitation, cultural and educational rights, and the right to constitutional remedies. Fifth is equality and justice. Right to equality prohibits discrimination based on any ground. This has helped to overcome many social evils like untouchability and caste system. Now, next sixth topic is separation of power. The government comprises three branches: the legislative, the executive, and the judiciary. The parliament is the legislative or the law making branch. The parliament consists of the president and two houses, the lower houses or the Lok Sabha and the upper house or the Rajya Sabha. Executive branch deals with the actual execution of law. This body is headed by the president, who is the head of state. The prime minister and his cabinet of ministers execute all proceeding in the name of the president. Third is judiciary branch, takes care of the law made by legislature. It has the Supreme Court at its apex and High Court at the state level and numerous civil and criminal courts at the district level. The next topic is democracy, a popular choice. Why it is a popular choice? The main three reasons are: firstly, this is because people are at the helm of affairs in a democracy. They elect their own representatives who govern the country. Secondly, in the times of social, cultural, and political conflicts, the decisions are taken with popular consent of all people. This is called a referendum. And third, equality is the hallmark of a democracy. A democratic government ensures equal respect and importance for all languages, religions, and customs. Next topic is challenges to democracy. India's democratic system has been working successfully for the past half century, but this democratization has also been facing several challenges. Some of these challenges are: tendency to separate out, second, unemployment, third, extremism, terrorism, fourth, illiteracy, fifth, corruption, and sixth, population explosion. Now, the next topic is equality. Equality refers to the state of being equal in terms of status, rights, and opportunities. Types of inequalities. Inequalities in India are based on religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. The most condemned form of discrimination against them is untouchability. Untouchability subjects them to exploitation along with their lack of access to educational, employment, and healthcare facilities. Similarly, there also exists gender inequality in our society. Females are often treated as the weaker gender. Next topic is equality and the Constitution of India. Article 14 to 18 of the Constitution of India recognize every individual in the country as equal, irrespective of religion, race, caste, sex, and place of birth. In order to establish equality in the society, first, equality before law. It means that every citizen of the country is to obey the same law. Second, prohibition of discrimination. The Constitution of India prohibits discrimination in all its forms on the ground of caste, class, gender, religion, race, and place of birth. Third is equal access to public places and facilities. It means that everyone in the country has equal access to public places such as shop, market, and parks, and public facilities such as road and well. Fourth is abolishment of untouchability. The Constitution of India abolished untouchability in its form. The government to take special measure to protect the encourage and advancement of women, children, and scheduled caste and the scheduled tribe and differently able people who are socially and educationally backward in the society. Equality and the government. In order to implement the provision of the Constitution of India, the government makes various laws and introduced special schemes. While the law protects the right of the people to be treated equally in the society, scheme provide them the opportunity to develop their skills and talent to the fullest. One such scheme launched by the government is the midday meal. Midday meal scheme. The midday meal scheme was launched to ensure elementary education and nutrition for the children of socially disadvantaged group in the society. The scheme was first introduced in the state of Tamil Nadu. Achievements of the midday meal scheme. First, it has increased the enrollment and attendance rate of poor children, especially girls. Second, it has addressed the classroom hunger of poor students who earlier came to school but could not concentrate on studies due to their empty stomach. Third, it has brought about the freedom to the working mothers to continue their jobs without worrying about the lunch of their children. Fourth, it has contributed as fostering equality and reducing caste and class barriers by allowing the children of both upper and lower caste eat meals together and by employing people from the disadvantaged group as cook and assistants. It is all about your chapter. Thank you so much.